Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about Blizzard and the Warcraft 1 and 2 just kerfuffle that's happening right now. We are going to be on PC Gamer, and this is written by Joshua Woolens. Thank you for the article. It will be linked down below in the description if you would like to read along, or just check it out for yourself. The title goes, Blizzard is delisting Warcraft 1 and 2 from GOG, but GOG says it's going to preserve them forever anyway, hands out a discount, and announces new policy for its preservation program to boot. Good old GOG. Just before we continue on into the article, I'd like to remind everyone to subscribe. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, and once that happens, I'll be doing a Q&A video, so I hope you subscribe so you can check that out. Thank God for corporations, eh? Blizzard has acted swiftly to put an end to the scourge of people not spending $40 on its recent Warcraft 1 and Warcraft. Oh my God. Its recent remasters of Warcraft 1 and 2. The studio is delisting the original versions of those games from GOG, ensuring no innocent consumer will accidentally pick up DRM-free classic editions of those games for $15, when they could be spending a bunch more on Blizzard's own storefront. Phew. And honestly, I was kind of happy with the Warcraft 1 and 2 remasters, but the more and more as it goes on, it's just Blizzard still being scumbags for some reason. It's like they just don't understand. They just can't not help it being scumbags when it comes to anything they do now. It doesn't matter what they're doing or what platform they're on. It's just at any point they ruin it and resurface. They resurface and it shows that, oh yeah, it's Blizzard, and Blizzard now is a scumbag corporation with no exceptions. Warcraft 1 and 2 will leave GOG this December 13th, exactly 1 month after Blizzard surprise dropped its remasters on the games. But if you already own the games or buy them before the 13th, you won't lose access. GOG is actually launching a discount code, Make Warcraft Live Forever, that you can knock $2 off of Warcraft 1 and 2 bundle and pick it up before D-Day. The D is for the delisting. That makes sense. Honestly, I might even do this because I don't technically own it, and I was actually thinking about buying the thing on Battle.net, the war chest thing. But if this is what they're gonna do, I'm probably not going to. Maybe I buy it, Warcraft 1 and 2 on GOG instead. I was kind of interested in playing Warcraft 3, but honestly, it's just like I just don't want them to do this. Like, why would you even bother doing this? I mean, we know why they're doing this. It's because they want you to spend the more money, but you could have done this in such a better way. You could have just asked GOG to put up the price or something like that. Or something like that. You don't have to just straight up delist them, but it's because of the DRM free versions of it. I'm surprised. It's funny that they are making a discount code and everything like that too. Yeah, this is definitely something I might end up doing because it's just so stupid for Blizzard, especially after the GOG preservation program that they did. And I even made a video on that saying it's cool that Warcraft is on there. There are a couple of wrinkles though. One, Blizzard also sells the OG Warcrafts on Battle.net, and there's no word yet about whether they're also being delisted there. I've reached out to ask about that, and I'll update if I hear back. Even if Blizzard does keep selling them, though, there are some differences between the Battle.net versions and GOG's. For instance, the GOG versions of Warcraft 1 uses an internal config tool to make multiplayer connection a little easier, while GOG's Warcraft 2 comes with a new DX wrapper that tries to capture the game's original presentation on modern resolutions. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, GOG is pretty good when it comes to that type of stuff. I mean, we talked about when we were talking about the preservation program. They do pretty good at keeping old games alive on modern systems. The second bigger wrinkle is that Warcraft 1 and 2 were only just inducted into the GOG preservation program. The store's scheme to use its own devs to keep a selected list of golden oldies running on modern hardware for generations to come. What does it mean for GOG's pledge if a game on its list is no longer purchasable on its store? That is I don't think they thought this was going to happen, because like, why would someone take it off the store? Because it's games that probably aren't going to be sold anyway for a lot of these games, and it's just interesting to see that it's like that. Well, props to GOG. It's promising to keep maintaining Warcraft in perpetuity for everyone who picked it up before the delisting. Once the game obtains a badge, we pledge to maintain its compatibility, even if it gets delisted from the store. It says this means the owners of those titles can still expect a seamless experience and tech support for those titles, up to and including dealing with the changes to Windows that muck with old games playability. So to be clear, that's not just an announcement about Warcraft 1 and 2, but a commitment to a whole policy on delisting games. This feels like it's also just a full commitment to not just Warcraft 1 and 2. This is just their policy. If a game gets delisted and it's on this preservation program, it's just going to be there no matter what, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that they were able to get some good positive stuff out of this, because man, am I super annoyed at Blizzard. But at this point, I'm always annoyed at Blizzard. So, you know, it helps. Whether you buy them or not, once a game's on GOG's preservation list, it stays on the preservation list. It's quite a commitment to make to products that aren't going to directly make you any money, although the boon to GOG's reputation probably has its own indirect rewards. It's true. Honestly, when it comes to most games, if I'm not picking it up on Steam, I'm 100% picking it up on GOG, because I much prefer those two platforms than any other. And I mean, like, itch is fine, but the reason you're getting a game on itch is because generally they aren't on other platforms. And it's no offense to itch or anyone who sells their games on itch, but people like Steam and GOG. And the only reason I open the Epic Game Store is because of the free games monthly that I every once in a while play. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to buy games on GOG more often now, especially single player games. Honestly, when it comes to single player games, I try to buy it on GOG, because the ease of Steam friends list and stuff like that for most games is really useful, because most other people are buying games on Steam. But if there's no multiplayer, then I'm just gonna, unless their Steam discounts are really good, I'm generally buying it on GOG if I can. Especially older games, though. The one thing that GOG I always buy on GOG no matter what is older games, because they do, even before the preservation program, they had a really good reputation of making it so games worked on modern systems. And it's good to see. I suspect keeping Warcraft 1 and 2 playable won't be too laborious for devs, but I wonder what the long-term ramifications of the policy will be if more publishers choose to yank older, cheaper versions of games from sale. Still, so long as we have Alpha Protocol, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it is weird, and it's just one of those things where I'm just so disappointed in Blizzard, because they could have just kept this alive. The amount of money you're losing from selling things on GOG like this for $15, I can't imagine it being that big of a deal. And you making it the only way to buy it is from you. Well, not like, I understand it in terms of business practice, but when it wasn't that case to begin with, and when your games are already on Steam, it's not like your other games aren't on other platforms. Like, if you really wanted to, like, okay, just get them to buy other games. Like, make the prices the same then, if you're really super against it. Like, I don't know, maybe they tried to and GOG said no, so they're delisting because of that. But yeah, it makes me want to actually buy them on GOG, because I don't know. But the problem is I do want to play Warcraft 3 at some point. But I mean, who knows? Maybe, I don't even know. The problem is I'm so detached from Warcraft nowadays that it doesn't even, like, it's weird. At least for me personally. But hopefully this will be okay. Make sure to use this code, because you get the thing you get a discount. And if you're going to buy the Warcraft 1 and 2 bundle, if you ever were thinking about it now, you definitely need to do it now before December 13th. Because if not, you have to spend $40 to buy these games on Battle.net, most likely. Even if they still sell the original games, because they might delist it from the Battle.net store as well, to try and force you to play the remastered ones. So we'll see. Let me just quickly double check to see Battle.net to see if that actually is still, like, do they still sell the war chest stuff? Let's just make sure. I'm checking. Okay, shop onto the Battle.net store. It's going to take 300 years to load because it's Battle.net. Okay. Search shop. Warcraft real-time strategy. The battle chest. Yeah, the battle chest still exists. It's Warcraft 1 remastered, 2 remastered, Orcs and Humans, Battle.net edition, and Warcraft 3. Yeah, so it's still all 5 games for 53 Canadian dollars. So it's still a pretty good deal in my opinion. But I still feel like it's really annoying. Like, yeah, I don't understand. I just wish they didn't do this. I wonder do they sell them individually? Classic games. They sell both Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2. Warcraft 1 is $8 and Warcraft 2 is $13. But this is Canadian and not US, so it's actually way more expensive in the US, and you have to buy them individually. You can't buy a bundle. That's insane. That's really stupid. Wow. Well, that is annoying. Yeah, those are being scumbags. What else is new, I guess? Other than that, thank you for watching today's video. Remember, if you want to buy this bundle, you need to do it before December 13th. So go to GOG if you want to do that. Make sure you use the code too. It sounds like I'm doing a sponsored thing, but I'm not, I promise. Other than that, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, as I said earlier in the video. Once that 1,000 subscribers hit, I'll be doing a Q&A video. Other than that, you can follow me on other platforms like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky, any of those social media platforms if you want to check me out on other places. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I'll see you in another one. Goodbye, everyone.